Hey guys, so what do we have here? In my continuing series on props, so I'd show you some of my chairs, tables, and file cabinets, a few other things. Some of them I made, some of them are purchased. So, I made quite a few using the Professor X Marvel wheelchair, the one from the movie where Patrick Stewart played the role. And obviously, I took the wheels off. You'll see how I use the wheels on a little robot in a coming video. But the chair is really cool. This one is the most intact one, where I just repainted it and put a base on. The base is one of those levelers that you find under appliances that I found in a thrift store. This one is similar. I call this one the Batcave Tactical Command Chair, and I added quite a few things, and some of the things are missing. Remember what I said about not being the one that packed these things in the move. So I was unfortunately in the hospital during some of these packings and movings. If you've read my DeviantArt update, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this one in particular, I added the stealth fighter here, kind of tongue-in-cheek, but the idea is that that's like a drone. Batman can like fire off. This one is from one of the old Batcave play sets. This isn't, of course, something to do with the current topic, but I just wanted to show you how you could use dabs of glue to make alien creatures inside a test tube. That's licorice spice tea, the coloring. I had to put that little bag over the cork because the cork was just disintegrating and it was floating on the top, which looked gross. So, the other there's a couple other main things that are here. This is the chair from the J. Jonah Jameson action figure set that came with a desk that he could pound on. The stuff would, shake. You notice the wheel broke off, so I just used a little staple to stabilize it. And it's no problem because depending on how you photograph it, you can just put the good ones in the front and that one in the back. So that one I painted. This one, that one I painted brown. This one I painted black. And this one, you notice the slats in the back are wider. I used straws because if you notice this cutout here, that's where the lever was in J. Jonah Jameson's back that you went up and down with to make him pound the desk. So I didn't want that, so easy fix. Some straws, and then I added some straws for the armrests. These are from a set from Saturday Night Live characters. I can never remember, Bob and somebody. The benches came with that set too. What else? This is just a plastic chair that I found somewhere. It was originally orange. Just painted it black and highlighted it. Dry brushed it. This is a combination of a Lego piece, a miniature Batmobile, and this was, I think, inside a Batmobile. Maybe the one that where you change civilian Bruce into Batman. I'm not too sure, but the idea of this one is it's like a simulator. You remember how the Penguin had a simulator and he controlled the Batmobile? Well, this is kind of a training simulator for the Batmobile. This one, pretty cool. I cut a round plastic, a clear plastic dome thing into two pieces, and then I added arms, and I made these cushions with old leather material. I'm probably most proud of these. These are eyelash curlers. My youngest daughter had like 5 of them that she, her philosophy was, if I can't find it, I'll just buy another one. But anyway, when she moved out, she said, Dad, anything I left you could have. So I said, oh, I can see the potential of that right away. So if you don't know what they are, they're like a scissors that kind of crimps your eyelash, I guess. I've never seen anybody use one, but you can see it better in this unpainted one, where I've left this part intact. I removed it in the other one, but I think it looks really cool as far as having the shape of a chair. So this one I really like too. This one is based on Arrow. Felicity used to sit in this one when she did her computer work, and this wasn't easy to duplicate. These are pen clips. So here's some examples of pen clips that you could use. Just break them off, and these are some other ones. I don't have doubles of those, but incidentally, these safety caps that go on the end of hypodermics, you find them all over the place, sadly, with illegal drug use. They make good legs for something like this chair. I painted the other ones. Then this one broke off and it was lost. So I have to repaint it. But you can see it's just the right size. Speaking of size, the way you tell if it's going to work as far as scale is concerned is just take an action figure that can sit and go from there. Here I made some very primitive looking wooden ones, basically as a background. They don't barely stand up, as you can see. I should have used wood epoxy or something, but I used hot glue, so they're kind of wonky and ugly. But anyway, you can also put a magnet on the bottom, so you can have like a rotator thing. Naturally, this happens once you get the camera rolling. So anyway, that's metal there, and so this one, you could rotate it This, if you have a metal bottom, you put it on there and it rotates. Yeah. Well, I found this cut out of a marble countertop. Here's a gear. Basic anything you can put together that you can cut. Now this looks cool, but it would be very difficult to cut this down. So unless you're making like a high bar stool or something, that wouldn't be good. Here's a primitive looking stool. Yeah. Oh, these plastic chess pieces were good for table legs. These are from barrettes, hair barrettes. Yeah. So, going over to tables, here's one I made entirely with skinny sticks and tongue depressors. That's what's inside there. Not tongue depressors, skewer sticks. Then when I sheathed them in the skinny sticks. Skinny sticks. And these are all coffee stained. These two I bought. This I think is pretty standard, available like at Michael's or Joann's. I'm not sure. I found this in a thrift store, I think. These are some file cabinets I made. This one basically is a box that I sheathed in wood, veneer wood, tongue depressors and so on. And moving over here, this is a lectern that I had for Dr. Fate in Dr. Fate's tower, and also this chair, which basically is a Christmas ornament here. This was some kind of metal screen thing that I had in my fodder. I had that from a long time ago. I'm not sure where I got it. And then the legs are little, let me pick this up. The legs are little peg-like things. Again, not knowing where they came from. Moving on over here. Here you have a glass topped one. Some chemical got inside there. Again, people who packed this up, even though they love me very much, didn't realize some of the things might leak. So here are two of the J. Jonah Jameson desks. This one I topped with actual wood that I had stained. This one I topped with one of these peel and stick backsplash tiles that it's a stainless steel tile. I use those for like autopsy tables and science tables too. And what else do we have here? Oh, here's an example of a little table. I lost the legs, so I just used foam to make a same here, little piece of wood with different. I lost another leg, so I had to MacGyver it. The main thing is to make sure the length is the same. Like on this one, the length is not right, so it's a little wonky. It should be fixed. Here I used wood and plastic, and I don't know where that little door came from, but obviously I had like a computer thing on this or something. Little button. I always like those red buttons. I don't know what they mean, but then here a couple plastic things and those trays that come from makeup. if your wife wears makeup and uses these little makeup containers that flip open and have the different little drawer things, makeup wears out in the sense of it ages and it shouldn't be used after a certain amount of time. Just tell her that. And hopefully you can get some free makeup from her. Say, honey, you need to update that. You need to go over to Nordstrom's and get some new stuff. But give me those old ones. Okay, what do I have here? Well, this is making table legs out of pens. So what I did was basically take the end of the pen, the grip part, and I just scored it and then broke it off, and it made for some nice looking legs. So, now I paid 49 cents for the wooden part here. I had to take these 4 foam things off, and you notice, even though the adhesive is gone with glue gone, they still left these dark spots. So you can sand the whole thing and seal it, and then you wouldn't have this anymore. But for 49 cents, you got yourself a little table. All you need is 4 of the same pens. And also, what's left over from the pens, by the way, I broke the clips off, put them over there. You can also cut to length. So you have 4 more table legs. One other thing I didn't show you. This was, I think, a Barbie table, something like that. Then I just put those soft grip things that you can put on pens, painted it just to give it a more modern look. Now this is a mystery here. 2000 Carl's Jr., which is a fast food place. I don't know if they have it in other places. We have it here in Washington. I know they have it in California. But it rotates like this. I put this white cardboard on the top. I painted the whole thing white. It used to be this weird color. But we couldn't, my wife and I looked for it on the internet, and we couldn't find what it was, but it's cool for a scientific table. This one, although it's missing the inside, and this one's kind of messed up, and these 2 smaller googly eye things are gone. This was the control panel that the chief had in the Doom Patrol command center that I made. I think that's about it. So I'll just give you a kind of a close-up of the chairs, and this is obviously just a base I was thinking of using, and there's a surprise. Oh, a cookout. Got a chicken leg and a couple of bratwurst or whatever. So I'm not too sure where I got that. I think I made the cushion. Let me look at it again. In the bright light. Yeah, definitely looks like something. Well, I got it from somewhere. Didn't make it. Because I can't sew. So there you go. And I'm out.